Welcome to the Ashland Family YMCA Healthy Living at Home exercise video series. I'm Jami, this is Lynn, Kristen, and Paige. Today we're going to be doing a little cardio kick, a little cardio bar, let's do some heel curls, and a little bit of core on the floor. I love the combination of cardio kick and bar because of the lengthening and strengthening principles of ballet, knees up. And I love the cardio kick because of the endurance and the aerobic and anaerobic conditioning. Let's pull our arms down with a little twist. The equipment you'll need today, a ball for behind your knee, and if you don't have an exercise ball, you can substitute with a rolled up towel or an orange. How about a little heel curl again? You will also need light weights. Canned food, if you don't have any weights at home, water bottles, or maybe milk jugs filled with water or sand. But we're really going for light weights today. Okay, let's go here, elbows and extend, opening up that chest. You will also need a glider. If you have rug, carpet, you can use a paper plate, or you can use a washcloth on a hardwood floor. And you will need a chair for your pseudo bar or a mop. Are your chests open yet? Okay, we're going to do this. Just a little step touch here. Okay, outside tap. You'll notice you don't hear any music. Arms wide. Let's reach left and right. You don't hear any music because you have to add your own music at home. We have a little here, so we just suggest putting something on that really makes you want to work. So, a few principles here. 4 more. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. All right, that was 8. Hold it here and let's lunge. So you're going to plant your feet wide, toes turned out, knees track over those toes. Let's take those arms wide again. You want to keep your weight mostly in your heels right here. Let's take those in the middle now and drop into a nice little squat or plie. Weight is in the heels. Remember, your knees are tracking out over your toes. Good. Feet are wide. Nice. Your arms can go halfway. Modify if you need to. Lynn will be showing some great modifications today. She'll go on the easy side. Paige is going to show you how to pump it up. And I don't know, Kristen, are you right in the middle? Okay, me too. Hold this one down, and we're going to pulse. Now I want you to feel the floor through your heels, pushing up. Everything starts at the floor. Chest is open. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. Do you feel that, girls? And boys at home? Let's take it a little lower then. Just kind of invite those inner thighs to get involved. Hold that right there. We're going to lunge side to side. So again, kind of check out your posture. Keep that chest open, shoulders down, crown of the head up. Act like you have an apple or a fist under your chin. Take your right arm and reach and pull. Act as though you're starting a lawnmower. Get a twist in there if you have time. Modify and just go to the knee like Lynn is doing. If this is too big for you, last 4. Twist and open the chest. Open the back, open the chest. Hold this in the middle again and just embrace this little pulse. Squeezing your booty. Are you squeezing? Don't forget to squeeze everything, if you know what I mean. Squeeze it all. All right, whole pelvic floor. Now, let's lunge this way. Take your left arm, reach and pull. Open your back, open your chest. Chest. Open your back, open your chest. Modify if you need to. Last 4. Did I do a lot more on the other side? Should we do 4 more? Okay. You have to watch me. I cheat sometimes and try to not get it in on the other side. Make sure you're lunging on both sides. 3, 2, 1. Hold that down. Now I invite you to really drop that tailbone. Keep your chest lifted. See if you can really open those hips. All right, so you can do wall push-ups if you prefer. We're going to do a few stretches and then push-ups. So go to the wall if you need to. So the full stretch will be hands here on the floor. We drop and lift. I just like to open these hips up a little bit before we get rolling. If you're modifying, you're up with Lynn. Last two, hold your hip up, chest towards the thigh, and really enjoy your music that you've got cranked at home. Enjoy that stretch on that right hamstring opening up, and now drop into your quadricep stretch on the left. Let that left hip kind of drop in a little bit. Oh, nice, right? Take that right leg back, hold yourself in a plank, or modify, hands right under the shoulders. We're going to do tricep push-ups, up, 2. Full push-ups if you can, modify if you can't. Why were you guys waiting? Get those push-ups in. Push-ups, really, really important to keep that shoulder girdle strong in your core. Last 2. Nice modification. Last time. Excellent. Okay, bring that right foot around and lunge side to side again. Modifying up here. If you want a bigger stretch, you're here. And last 2. And last time, now hang over here to your left. Face the left, drop in and extend. This is for your left hamstring and left glute stretch. Keeping your core strong, keeping your chin in neutral, which means you have space, such as a orange fist. Last time, hold this one up, chest towards the thigh, or as best you can with your hamstring stretch. Okay, let's slide it back into either a plank or a modified plank. Single push-ups to your best ability. Drop in, up. Now, go at your own pace. And if you're not able to do a push-up, just hold yourself as you start to go down, kind of hover. That will strengthen those muscles. Last 2. Last time. Excellent. All right, bring yourself back up. Your body likes to go up and down. Even if you don't like to, your body likes it and needs it. All right, we're going to get started with our little cardio kick section here. So just give me a bob and a weave, please. There's a lot of loading and unloading of the knees. You will notice you pivot. You pivot on the ball of your foot. Arms are in ready position. So you drop and push. If I had 2 flashlights on my hips, this is how far they move. Like I would be shining on both walls, right? I'm not here unless you want to protect your knees and modify, of course. Otherwise, we're going for a jab front. Now your jab goes straight out, and you land in the same place. So if you were looking at yourself in the mirror and you saw your own face, you would hit that spot, that target with both hands. That keeps you from doing the funky chicken way out here, right? Dropping in, get those legs in there. All right, let's go to a cross punch. Over to the side. Now, this is a great opportunity to squeeze your rear end. Can you squeeze your booty every time you turn? If you can, maybe try squeezing it a little harder as you go. Let's try some uppercuts, shall we? Dropping in. My team is really excited. They're smiling so big, aren't they? Let's take it to a hook. Bring it around. So, hook, we're really hitting something, we would hit the object, but I like to kind of follow through and really work that shoulder girdle. Okay, last 4. Let's go from the top. Jab front for 4. Right to your own face. Now cross side to side. Bring your hips with you. Squeeze your core. Uppercuts. You guys look good. Hooks. And you gals. Okay, hold it here. I need a drink, so let's grab one. Okay. Paige teaches yoga. I'm not sure how you guys do it without water. All right, jab, cross, hook, upper, 4 each. So we jab to the front, cross 4, really bring it around, squeeze your butt, uppercuts. Where's your chest? Is it open or are you slouching? Hooks. Are you ready to go 2 each? Jab front 2. Cross punch. Uppercut. And hook. Let's do that one more time. Jab front twice. Cross twice. Uppercut. Are you squeezing? And hook. Bring your knees straight up. Pull the arms down. Good. Left and right. All right. So if I want to modify, I can do small arms. You can do kind of a passive knee where you're just lifting, or you can actually put a little inertia in it, act like you're hitting something. If you were really going to hit something with your knee, you would kind of bounce off of it, right? So your back leg really needs to be secure. 4, 3, 2 each side. Left 2 and right 2. Good. Let's bring the arms down. Knee, knee. Now I like to add a little twist with my knees so that I get a little more core going on. Kind of wring that towel. Modifications, watch Lynn. 2 more. We're going to go to a knee kick on each side. So knee kick here, push, knee kick here. Keep going. Your kicks are a 4-part move. Knee, extension, recoil, set. So you try to get all of that in that little quick amount of time. Keep it low if it's too hard to get that out there. Pull, pushing really hard. Lynn is showing a great modification. Last 4. Okay, you ready to go all kicks? So last time, all kicks to the front. Push. Now act like you're moving through water. Water. You're not just throwing that kick away. You're tightening and using every muscle in your body. How many, Kristen? Almost 700 muscles in the human body. All right, last 4. And give me a little bob and weave again. Just kind of take a little break for those legs. Please grab your glider. Just put it aside for a moment. We're going to take a little opportunity here to get our heart rates up a little higher. Jumping jacks, up. Now, if you want to modify, watch Lynn. Pump those muscles. Land softly. Really take care of your joint. All right. Let's try the arms up and around. Maybe alternate which arm goes in front. Modifying if you need to. Last 4, 3, last 2, and last time. Hold it here, bob and weave again. Now, we're going to go to 8 jabs on the left, 8 jumping jacks, 8 jabs, 8 jumping jacks. So starting with 8 jabs to that side. Then we're going to glide, I promise. Last 4. Jumping jacks for 8 or pumping jacks. Really get it here. Get it. Last 4. Right jab for 8. Punch. Pulling your upper arm back into your rib cage. Right? 4 jumping jacks. Left jab for 4. Jumping jacks. Get it. Come on, go down if you can. 2 jumping jacks. 2 left jabs. 2 jacks. 2 right jabs. Ready for singles. Here, here. Very nice. Woo, my heart rate's up there a little bit. How about you? Last 2. Awesome. Bob and weave. Now I really need a drink again. Okay. Grab your glider, please. So your paper plate, if you're on carpet, paper plates also work on the floor. People modify Frisbees by putting foam on the bottom, right? Okay. So it's like you're in the starting gate of a race. On your marks, get set, go, right here, right? Gliders under the ball of your foot on that left side. Push and pull. Your right knee stays bent. Stay bent. Push and pull, and push and pull. So you can just passively push your foot out there and make it easier. Or you can act like you're digging a ditch with that left foot. You're really you're starting a fire, if you will. Push the ball, push it down. Are you ready? Let's turn it up a notch. We push, push, wax on, wax off, right? Clean that floor, shine that floor, or dig that rug. Oh, let's go lower if you can. Stay back in your booty. Does anyone feel that? Should we do 4 more? Okay. Okay, take a little break. Make sure you don't step on that and fall. Speaking from experience. Okay. Let's get that other side. Place that glider under your right ball of your foot. On your marks, get set, go, right? So you're keeping your left knee bent. So it looks like this from the side. You push and pull. Push, pull. Are you digging a ditch? Are you staying tight? Let's use all of our muscles and turn it up a notch a little faster. Here we go. Push, push. Get those arms going. Use that core. If you're standing here like this, your body's not working as hard as it would here. So of course you can modify, but if you want to work the core too, and your body's okay with it, go for it. How many, Paige? I think we need 4 more from here. I like your idea. It just didn't end in the correct 32 count for me. All right, nice work. Little breaks. Grab your light weights, please. Gliders are close by. Light weights. We're going to be working in extension. Arms out. Elbows have a soft bend. We're going to give the lower body a little break right now. We're going to curl, extend, curl, extend, curl, extend. So I have a can of beans. What do you have? Water. Water. What do you have, Kristen? Weights. And Paige. Weights, like real weights. If you have those, you're lucky. That's awesome, but we can improvise. Essentials, yes. These essential items that we have at home. All right, so this is not a big deal because these are light, right? Or maybe it is. Stay here if you need to. But let's add extension work by staying out. Extend, bend, extend, bend. So you're going not hyperextending, but almost all the way out, about 95%. Let's draw in a little balance challenge if you like. So your left knee is soft. You stay bent. Weight is in your heel. And then your right leg is up. How are those arms doing? Listen to your body. Really take a break if you need to. Light weights get heavy out here. Woo! 4 more. Take a little break. Step touch. Whoops, see? Guess it wouldn't be the same if I didn't fall or something. Trip. Okay. Let's get the other side now. We'll change it up a little bit. All right. Let's go over the head. Up and down. Up and down. Reach. Now, these are light weights, right? So it doesn't feel like a lot, but I want you to pretend like they're heavy. Reach and resist. Let's lift up that left knee this time, bending your right knee for balance. Reach. So you can go full range of motion, or you can modify. Let's add a little push to add a little balance challenge. Push the toes. Push the ball of the foot. Push. Just do your best. What? And if you're not laughing at yourself by now, you're not doing it right. 4, 3, 2, 1. We like to have fun here. We are so not perfect, and we're proud of that. We are proud of that. Okay. Let's grab our cardio bar, which is your chair, which I think I forgot to mention earlier, that you will need that, or your mop. If you're lucky enough to have a bar at home, then by all means, approach the bar. So it's better to have a very sturdy chair, especially a high back. We only have folding chairs, but you can use a countertop at home. Those are sometimes the right height. You can use the wall. You can use a mop. So however you're comfortable. Let's take our bar actually over to our left. And let's stand close, but yet you have a little bit of room to move. All right, so bend in, feather touch. You don't want to slouch into this. So I'm doing a little demi-plie, and we're going to releve up and down. Now you'll notice we kept our shoes on. Please feel free to take your shoes off. Stay bent, right? Feel that full range of motion rolling through that foot. Heels up. Now act like you're moving through mud. It shouldn't be easy. You should be pretending like it's hard and resisting against that gravity, against that lift. Hold the heels up and releve and pulse. Pulse. Same rules apply. Chest is open. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. Beautiful. If it's too much for your feet to be on the balls of your feet, then you just would do small presses here. The one cool thing about when you're in releve is you can take your knees a little bit further forward because your gastrocnemius, your calf muscles are engaged. How's that, girls? Getting warm? Okay. How about 4 more? Take a break if you need to. Hold this, and take it down, out to first position. Demi-plie and lift. Drop and lift. Now, if you want to add ballerina arms, that's great. But just do whatever feels comfortable to you. What I really want you to focus on is pulling your inner thighs together, pulling your quadriceps up so your knees pull up each time. Keep your shoulders over your hips. A lot of times we'll end up doing this because the legs don't want to work. So try to avoid that forward flexion and take it here. Your quads are working hard. Hold this one down, releve, up and down, up. If you can let go and balance, go for it. You can make this way harder, you can modify and make it easier. Just work. Hopefully your music is loud and you've got some really fun music going on. How about 2 more? Doing okay? Hold this, releve, and pulse. Pulse. Now I want you to find your booty muscles, your gluteus maximus, tighten them up. You're working vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, gluteus maximus, just to name a few of those 700 muscles. Almost 700. 4, 3, 2, done. Slide that your right leg behind your left. Lean over, open up that right side. Can you push your hips kind of away from your bar? And maybe you would like to open up that chest and release. Shall we get the other side, girls? All right. Other side of the bar. I know it's super fun. Kristen just exhaled very loud. Okay, we're going to do it a little bit differently on this side. Demi-plie, releve, and pulse for 4, and then hold it down for 4, 3, 2, pulse 4, 1, 2, 3, hold it 4. How's it going, girls? Pulse 4. We're praying right now. Hold it down for 4, 3, 2. Last time, 4, 3. These isometric holds, like right here, that really maximizes your muscle strength. Rock back into first. Okay, like I said, we're going to do it different on this side. So we're going to go from a first position, and we're going to step out into a second position. So you've got to kind of plan ahead, right? Your foot's going to go way out there. I'm also going to slow this one down just a little bit, so take a quick water break. Huh. My iPad won't let me. My phone will, but my iPad won't. Oh, you guys are still going. Okay. All right. So we're starting in first position. First position and second. So this might be a little bit fast. If you're not comfortable with this speed, please slow it down. You don't have to go at this tempo. Okay, here we go. So if you want to let go, here, and here. Act like you're hugging a big ball in front of you. And if you want more bang for your buck, you're down, up, down, up, down, up. Ooh, I feel that. If you want a little more, shall we? We go first, second, first, second, first, second. How's that feel? Yum, delicious. Last three, last two. Last time. Slide that leg behind, open up, push that hip away from you. Open up your rib cage. Maybe open up the chest to the wall, to the ceiling. And release. How are we doing? Let's work the arms for a moment. We'll give those legs a little break. Okay, triceps this time. So, I will show you from the side. We're going to go here, rock back into a first position, and then send your left leg behind you, your left leg. Hinge at the hips. I love Faith. I keep calling you Faith. We're starting the scene over. Go for it. All right, bloopers included. Okay, so you're hinging at your hip. Palms towards one another. You're keeping your elbows straight. I mean, they have a micro bend, but you're not bending your elbows. I want you to push up against resistance. Push. Are you ready to hold it up, girls? Paige? All right, so extend, extend. Push as high as you can and act as though you've got that resistance, right? So your front knee is bent, your back leg has a slight bend. You're hinging at your hips, you're not rounding here. You've got to keep that chest open, apple under the chin. Last 4, 3, 2. Now we'll take a little drive out to the side, to the top, to the side, and to the back. And if you're comfortable with this, you could add the arms here. Up, and you might be able to lean in. Keep smiling. Keep breathing. Okay. Leave that left leg up front. Send the right leg back. This time I'll show you from the side. So you're on the ball of the foot on that right leg, your heel on that left. Elbow to shoulder, parallel to floor and ceiling. This time we do bend the elbows, right? How you doing, Kristen? Good. Yeah? Checking in. Paige? We're still here. Lynn? I'm modified. Lucky. All right, so here it is, right? Push. You're acting like they're heavy, even though they're light. Last 4. Now next, we are going to hold them out in extension. You ready? This is where a little lightweight gets heavy. These extension exercises are great for helping to guard against those muscles atrophying. We hate atrophy. We're against it. This happens as we age, doggone it. 8 more. We've got this, Kristen. Extend, bend. Extend, bend. Go out there. 3, 2, right leg out, up, out, and back. Maybe out the arms. Stay connected to the floor. Remember, everything begins at the floor. You've got that knee bent coming up, hinging at the hip when you're ready. Right here, standing tall here. Last 2. Oh, goodness. We're almost there. And release. Okay. Nice work. Grab yourself some water. Water breaks. We need to stay hydrated because the water acts as a conductor for those muscle contractions. All right, hopefully your music is fun. Grab your ball or your orange, your rolled up towel, or whatever kind of modification. I'm going to try the orange for a minute. If it's something that's too big to go behind your knee, You can let air out of the ball, or you can go to a smaller item. All right, so standing to the left side of your chair, place your item behind your left knee, flex that foot, keep your right knee bent. So from the side, it looks like this. You're going to have a bent knee, right? I mean, correct? We're going to pull the knee, push the heel. Pull your knee, push your heel. Make this all about your core when you come forward with that knee. Pull, push the heel behind you, working the posterior chain. Pulling the knee to you to work the anterior chain. Last two. Oh, add the arm. Sorry. Last two without the arm. Pull, push. Now drive against that. Really get your core work in. Raise your hand if you're having fun. Right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Pulse. So it looks like this. Your right knee is still bent. You're pushing your heel behind you. Stay here. Stay solid right here through that right or left knee. Right knee, whatever it is. Oh, hamstrings cramping. 4, 3, 2, hold that. Drop in and lift. Now this is advanced, right? You can modify and make it non-advanced and take a break. If you want to take a break, take a break. Otherwise, 8, 7. Are you with me? Hang in there. Lactic acid building up. And take a break. Stretch into that right hip. So that lactic acid building up for a reason. You're changing your body. You're sculpting. As long as you keep this up, you will see results. Drop in. Okay, what do you think? Should we get the other side? Okay. Hopefully you have fun music on. Smile. We're having a great time here. We're glad it's getting close to being over. Okay, left knee has the weight. Your feather touch here on your chair, or you can just balance. Pull the knee. Push the heel. Pull the knee. Push the heel. Always working in synchronicity with the upper body, right? Just like you would, this is functional training. Just like when you walk, your arms swing in opposition, right? The leg that's going forward. Pull, push, pull, push. Pull your knee, push your heel. Pull your knee, work your abs. Push your heel, work your booty. 4. I don't want to cheat you on this side. I know I always do. If your hamstring cramps up, then just let go of the ball for a moment. Hold it, pulse. Pulse. Left knee is soft. Right heel is pushing. If your back starts to bother you, stand up taller. Definitely leaning forward is more work for your back and your core. Last 4. Drop in if you want to. It's a great time to take a break. We didn't do all of these reps the first time we did class, did we? Well, Lynn probably did. 4, 3, we're smiling and having a great time here. Pulse it. I want you guys to look like you're having a good time. Come on. Pulse. I don't know, Kristen, 4 more? Paige? 3, 2, Lynn? Stretch? Oh, keep going. Oh, I don't think I could keep going. That was hard. Okay, pushing back. So all of those reps are not necessary. Just showing options for those who may need it and want it. I suggest doing a few when you start, and then just take a break all the time. Okay, wonderful. I think we're almost ready to go to the floor, but we're going to get our heart rates up one more time. Okay. So we're going to go into a first and second without the chair again. And you can add the jump if you want to, right? So hold it here, rock back into first, drop in demi-plie, first and second, and first and second, first, second. Nice. If you have anything left here, if you're really tired at this point, forget it. Drop in, drop out, in, and out. Think happy thoughts here. Just like that children's book. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I did it. Last two. Last time. Nice. Let's stretch. Actually, take the bar behind it, and we're going to stretch through our lats, but don't let your head down yet because your heart rate's still up. And then stand up. We'll get that deeper in a moment. Drop into first. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let's just do a little step touch. Okay. We're going to do just a little grapevine, and then we'll continue with our stretching. So watch your floor area. You might have to make it small. We'll be going 3 steps to your left, and then we'll come back. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, tap, tap. And you can get fancy if you want to. I think you're going out of the picture there. I love Paige because she gets so into it. Let's add a clap. Okay. We need, wow. Oh, they're on it. A little brain candy here. All right, so for those of you that might want to, we'll hold it over here for 3, okay? Hold it here for 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. Good, Kristen. Maybe you can add a fancy double. Does anyone want to add a little turn? Only if you want to. So you turn to your right when you go right, or I guess we were going to the left. Now turn to your right to go right. Turn left. Turn to your right. Do as I say. Hold it here. Do as I say, not as I do, right? All right, outside tap. Deep breath in again. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Draw those shoulder blades down into those back pockets. Go into a nice wide stance, and let's take it to a little lunge, side to side. Crown of the head is up. Shoulder blades in the back pockets. Chest is open. Apple under your chin. Just enjoying both sides. Feel it in both heels. In your left heel, in your right heel. Kind of feel it from the floor all the way up to your rear end. Use those muscles. Last 4. 3. Last 2. Beautiful. Hold it right in the center. Oh, it kind of felt like we were never going to be able to stop for a minute, didn't it? Okay. Let's take it up and over to your right. Open up that side. Sink in. Make sure you're evenly in a squat. You're not in a lunge. And other side. Really reach up and over. Embrace that. Breathe deeply. Come out of that. Hands together in the front. Interlace your fingers. Push away from you. Open up the upper back. Kind of exaggerate. But keep your shoulders down. It seems counterintuitive. But just try it. Hands behind you. Lift up and open that chest. Shoulders down. Hands up. Put the other hand on top and try it again. Opening that chest. Release that. Roll those shoulders back and forward. Now we will try that stretch. Hands on the back of your bar. Walk your feet away from the bar and drop in from the side. Oh, thank you. So you're trying to drop your chest between your arms. You've got a slight micro bend in your knees. So you're stretching your hamstrings, lengthening those arms, stretching your latissimus dorsi, just to name a few. Okay. Hands, actually go hands above the knees. And we'll go the other direction with our back stretch. Low back stretch. Tuck your chin and tailbone towards one another. Stretching that low back. And then let's go opposition stretch. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Hands back here. Lead with your chest to come up. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Fill those lungs all the way up to your collarbones. Inhale big. Exhale, blow all of that air out. Have a seat. Oh, wait, I lied. We're going to stretch our right leg across the chair. Left knee is bending, and we're going to do a little leg stretch here while these big muscle groups are warmed up. So speaking of the big muscle groups, exercise, especially when you do deep exercise, helps to boost your immune system. Let's externally rotate. That means your baby toe is going to turn towards the floor. Feel how that changes that stretch. Vitamin C, like crazy, and vitamin D, great immune boosters. Internally rotate, big toe towards the floor. Avoid sugar at all costs. Sugar competes with the vitamin C receptors in our body. And we want the vitamin C to get in there, not the sugar. Okay, so balance on your right leg. Keep a soft bend. Grab your left foot if you can. If you're not able to grab it, grab the back of your pants or your shoe, or just place your foot on a chair or something, and you can also stretch that quadricep group in that way. Now, keep that right knee bent, and if you would like a balance challenge, perhaps we'll take that right arm up, and then maybe lean in. And I always tell people your chair or your bar is right here. You can just cheat if you need to. And if we fall, we don't have very far to go, right? We bounce, Lynn said. Okay, let's go to the other side. Left leg across that chair. Drop in, bending that right knee, stretching that left hamstring. And I think I failed to mention it on the other side, but you want to try to keep the distance between your ribs and your hips the same all the time. So when you're driving your car, when you're sitting, try to avoid collapsing through here. You want to maintain this distance between the ribs and the hips, chest open, shoulders down. Push your hips back as you invite that stretch to be a little more delicious. Externally rotate. Feel that. Good sleep helps to boost the immune system. Plenty of water, of course. Internally rotate. As your muscles start to trust you, you might be able to get a little more out of them as far as the flexibility. And let's stand up nice and tall. Balance on that left leg. Grab your right if you can. Modify if you need to. Push both hips parallel in the front. Both knees are parallel. Bending and staying solid in that right leg. And then maybe we'll try a little balance challenge on this side. Smile, focus, and maybe a little lean forward. Keep that left knee bent. Reach. Can you make your body even longer? Reach, fingers in front of you, toes behind, and release. Have a seat. Oh. Okay, so people walk by my class and they say, what are you guys doing there? You're sitting down. And they didn't see the first part of class. Okay, take your right foot, place it on above your left knee. Sitting up tall, chest open. Remember, the crown of your head is up. Not your chin, the crown is up. You've got an apple here. Lean in and see how that opens up those hips. Now, if you need a little more, you may apply just a little pressure here. And if it's still just not quite enough, maybe releve. And if you're really tall, your leg might have to be out away, not quite under your knee, unless your chair is higher up off the ground. But just invite yourself to sink into this stretch, really open up. Okay, let's cross that leg over. Sitting up tall, right? We're honoring that beautiful posture. Wrap around using that left arm on the outside of your right leg, and then I want you to twist around. Invite those internal organs to have a little twist here, stimulating ascending colon. And then we bring this into a deeper stretch with deeper breath. And then bring it back around, and we'll switch sides. Place that left ankle on your right leg, sitting up tall, honoring that posture, and leaning in. Oh, yeah. So really breathe. Maybe press down. Maybe releve. Whatever you need to do to increase that intensity, leaning forward with a nice flat back. Oh, deep breaths. And let's cross that leg over now. Sit up really tall. Wrap that right leg around that left outside of that leg. Shoulders down. Breathe into this posture. Deep breath in. Exhale into a deeper twist. Now we stimulate the descending colon. Oh, let's just take those legs wide. Open up those inner thighs and push. So I like to, on the edge of my seat, be careful out there. Again, we don't have very far to fall. But open up, and then if you need a little more, maybe to the floor. And I really like to do a little cervical decompression by allowing my head to just drop and letting my arms just relax. But feel free to just modify that however you're comfortable. That looks beautiful, Lynn. And up we go. Okay. So we are going to grab our glider and our mats and do a little bit of floor work and put our bars away. So we'll meet you back here in just a minute. Welcome back. We're ready to do a little bit of core on the floor and some stretching. Now the beautiful part about cardio kick and cardio bar is they're really core intensive, and so we don't have to do a whole lot right now. We already did a lot. But please grab your ball or your orange or your towel, and we are going to take that, place it between our knees, and squeeze really hard. Cross your arms over your chest, and we're just going to round in and then sit up tall. Now this is where I want you to really work, is on the sitting up tall. Bring the crown of your head up to the ceiling, right? So we're doing a slight bend in here, shoulders down, but then lift up, 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 up. Do you feel that? Lower down and lift up, 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 and lower down and lift up, up, up. Now let's like the arms draw out in the front and lift up to the ceiling. Lower down and draw up to the ceiling. Lower back and up to the ceiling one more. Lower back and up. Okay, keep squeezing that ball. This one is a little more difficult, so maybe continue what we were just doing, or maybe we're going to roll down until your strap hits the ground. Your little bra strap hits the ground right there, and then come back up. So you scoop out your abdominals here, and you stay scooped out, right? You don't want your head back here in no man's land. You want to stay here. Stay really in your core. Lowering down, and let's lift all the way up. Take your time. Down. Well, maybe we're all at a little different pace. Maybe I'm going a little slower than my teammates, or maybe I'm going a little faster. Just whatever feels right for you. Okay, let's take that ball and place it on the ground. Grab your glider, and we're going to flip over prone, so face down. And we need to be on the very end of our mat right here. So your hands are on wood, then your mat. Take that glider underneath one foot. Keep your elbows soft, hands right below those shoulders, and let's take it into a full plank. And if you're able, extend that leg out and pull it back in. Extend that leg out and pull it back in. If you want to modify to one knee, as Lynn is doing, a little easier version, maybe you'll try elbow instead. Planks are a very all-inclusive core exercise. Those look great. Okay, let's switch to the other side now. So you've got that stabilization, keeping that core nice and solid, long from the tailbone to the top of your head, keeping those hips up. You don't want to sag down. Take care of that back. Extending out. You're breathing, right? Maybe a tiny, tiny micro bend in your elbow so you're not hyperextending. How many more, Lynn?
Oh, I'd say three.
Three more. Okay, try three more. Okay, or more if you need more. Oh, we've got a lot of humor going on here. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for. Cat-cow. Hands right below your shoulders, knees below your hips, and we'll just round up and tuck under, squeeze, exaggerate your back to the top, and then chin and tailbone up. Oh, good times. Shoulders away from those ears, right? Don't crowd the ears. Stay long. Let's go up again. Take a few just at your own pace through whichever range of motion feels best for you. Really listen to your body. It's going to be a little different for each and every one of us. Excellent. Okay. Find yourself back in the middle. Take your knees apart, feet together unless this bothers your knees, and let's just sink back into that nice stretch. Reach those arms way out in front. Kind of inch your fingertips away from your shoulders. Open up that entire backside and open up your sides and your hips. Lengthen. Keep breathing. Happy thoughts. Take that left arm and tuck it underneath and reach that right arm up above your head. Unless that's difficult for you, modify if you need to. Breathe. Enjoy that stretch. Worked really hard today. You earned this. And let's take it up and switch to the other side. The American College of Sports Medicine says that we should hold every stretch for 30 seconds and repeat each stretch 3 times. We rarely do that in a class setting. We wouldn't have time, and quite frankly, people wouldn't stay a lot of time. They leave during the stretch, but this is so important for flexibility, range of motion, fall prevention, etc. Okay, let's slide back up out of that. And let's take this now to an external rotator stretch. Not everyone will be able to do the pigeon. You tuck under your left knee, slide your right leg back. If that bothers your knee, then you must modify. Slide that leg back if you can. I like to kind of open up and hyperextend first and then reach into the ground, but find what your body likes and remember to breathe. Nice deep breaths in and out. Fill those lungs. Hopefully you have soft, beautiful music playing right now. And let's come on up and switch sides. These external rotator stretches really important. These help with sciatica, and it really opens up the piriformis area. So I like to go into the hyperextension first. It's totally up to you. Listen to your body. It's always talking to you, isn't it? Telling you what it likes and what it doesn't like. Reach your hands out in front. Sink into this stretch. Deepen it if you can. Modify if you need to. And when you're ready, come on over to your backside. Supine position. Pull those knees right into the chest. Just close those eyes. Pull those knees right in. See if you can even take your tailbone and lift it off the ground a little bit, stretching through that low back and that hip area. And let's go ahead and put the sacrum back down on the ground. Place one foot on the floor and then the other. Palms rest to each side of your body. And let's just do some pelvic tilts. You're not doing a bridge yet. You're just tilting your pelvic region. So you're smashing that sacral muscle down into the ground. Your sacrum, wow. You're rolling so that your sacrum is in contact with the floor, and you flatten your curve out, tailbone up, and then you go the opposite way, and your arch returns and your tailbone pushes down. So anterior pelvic tilts and posterior. And now, wherever you're comfortable, however you would like to get up into a bridge, some people like to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Others like to just pick their back up. It feels better for them. It totally depends on your anatomy and your injury history, but place those palms down, lift those hips up into a bridge, tighten your booty, and then drop your knees towards one another. Keep lifting, keep breathing, and very gently, however it feels best for you to get back down to the ground. Let's extend the left leg, pull the right leg in. Right leg is now going to go across your body, over to the left. Right arm extends out from the right shoulder. Keep shoulder blades in contact with the floor. And you've got a big stretch going on here. If you'd like to intensify that, you can take that left hand on the outside of the right knee and gently press. Try to relax into these stretches, especially with the exhales. And let's take it now to the other side. So remember, you can hit rewind and do these stretches again and hold them longer. Extend the left leg out. Extend the left arm out from the left shoulder, and then gently press on the outside of that left knee with the right hand. Face your left hand. Let's take a deep breath in and collectively exhale and deepen that stretch. Enjoy that. This is a really important stretch. Opens the chest, the hip, the glutes, the low back, just to name a few. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll over to our sides and push ourselves up to a sitting position. And let's get those inner thighs once really quickly before we end here. Feet as wide apart as you can get them. One hand in front and one behind, and gently push yourself forward. See if you can invite a little bit more. Take your toes, your baby toes back, externally rotate, and sit up tall if you can. Now, if it's hard to sit up tall, if you find yourself rounding back here, before I could sit up straight, I used to put my hands behind my back and then straighten up that way. And then I would slowly inch my way forward until I was able to lean forward. So wherever your stretch is, come into that stretch, open up those toes, smile. Love what you're doing for your body right now. You're just massaging and making sure that you're keeping that flexibility in those muscles. Come on up to a sitting position, and we'll go over to one side and really open up that side. And you can also look up at the ceiling and open up through the chest. And other side. Reaching up. Thinking about how lucky you are, counting your blessings, staying in a state of grace and gratitude. Let's pull one foot right in front of the other. Unless that's not comfortable for your knees, you might try a modification. Okay, let's roll those shoulders down and back, however you're comfortable with your knees. And we are going to stretch the neck. Just drop that chin straight down, opening up the back of that neck, and then let's lift that chin all the way up. If that doesn't hurt your neck, that's a little bit of hyperextension through the cervical vertebrae. It might not feel good, so you be the judge. Bring it back down. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, and you're stretching that left trapezius. And I like to just allow my left arm to kind of fall down behind me to deepen that stretch through that trapezius. You've got upper, mid, and lower trapezius. So really getting the upper and mid. And let's come up and switch to the other side. Dropping that right arm if you need more. Thinking about all the beautiful things in your life. No regrets. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. We've got this. We've got this. Deep breath in. Exhale and twist your head around to the left. Please don't go all the way around. And switch. I think that feels pretty darn good. 2 inhales and exhales, and we are done. Thank you for joining us today for cardio, kick and barre. Exhale down. We hope you join us again. We'll continue to put out some great content for you to exercise at home and stay healthy at home. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. We honor you. Namaste. Thank you, girls. High fives. All right. I didn't get off the ground very far. I don't have much left.